Hello, this is Judith Sherman, and I have something important that I want to talk to you about today. I am concerned about the complacency of Americans. We have been on a high for many years. People are very complacent. They're used to their lifestyle. They're demanding more and more from their lifestyle. And somewhere along the way, there's going to be a burst in the bubble. It's with every up, there is a down. And we've been on an up for a very long time. And it's bound to go down. And we saw it happen in the housing market. You know, they've been having to shut down manufacturing plants. We've seen it all over. And 9/11 was just one part of it, but we've been riding on the heels of the economy being on a high for a long time. And people are not paying attention. They don't want to hear anything negative. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, that I'm normally a Pollyanna, but I am very concerned. I was just reading a report here that food prices are out of control. Now, a massive pesticide-resistant fungus is threatening worldwide wheat crops and about to send prices to record highs. I don't think I totally understand the ramifications of that. But I do know enough that a lot of what we eat has to come from the wheat. And if we don't have wheat, we're going to have some issues. We have to have wheat in order for us to sustain life. And if we don't have the wheat worldwide, there's going to be trouble. Okay, that was one. I was doing some research for my brother because he's wanting to start up a community growing center. And I think he's got a great idea because we can see the handwriting on the wall. People are going to be in some trouble. And so he's thinking of hydroponic growing and getting the churches in the community together. I think it's a great idea. So if you have anything that you'd like to talk to him about, any ideas, by all means make contact with him. Terrence Norton, Norton. And he is at Terrence, TerranceIBI @yahoo.com. Contact him and tell him how you think you can help out with his ideas. But anyway, I was looking up on the internet for him, food growing centers and scarcity of food and famine. I was shocked. I was in fact very, very scared. There was so many things on Google search for scarcity of food throughout the world, not just in Africa. You guys, you can't keep pretending like this isn't happening, because somewhere something is going to happen. It's got to. That's just the law of physics. And if we ignore it, we're going to be in trouble. And I don't want to see that. I have written a book series called Peace, Joy, and Happiness. I've been talking about this since year 2000. So this is something that hasn't just popped up. And unfortunately, a lot of things that I wrote in my book are coming to pass, and it's scary. It's scaring me that I foresaw some of these things. And so one of the things that I wrote about was being prepared provides peace of mind. Another chapter on being self-reliant. What does self-reliant mean? It means you can take care of yourself and your family. You don't have to depend on government. You don't have to depend on church. You don't have to depend on your family. You are a responsible human being. You are a responsible leader in your home, and you're going to take care of your family. It's not the government's job to take care of you. It's not church's responsibility to take care of you. It's not God's responsibility to take care of you. It's your responsibility. He gave you 2 hands, 2 feet, and an able body and a mind to take care of these things, and you need to do it. So I just want to remind you of that. You have a family, and you don't want to be like the parable of a prodigal son who ran out of food and had to sleep and eat with the pigs. I have another chapter on God may not come to your rescue. Have you ever thought about that? We always depend on church and welfare and God to fill in when we don't. But what happens if those resources are not available? Did that ever occur to you? It has me. I just put an article in Our Day's Solutions. It's a blog, so just look up blog.com daySolutions.com, and you'll see an article there on what would happen how would you be able to handle this if this would happen to us. It's a report that was made by Graham in the government, a government report that was put together, talking about this newest blast that Iran had. That wasn't a test blast. They didn't test it on their soil. They took it out on a ship and launched it and then blew it up in the air. They're practicing to blast Israel and the United States with an EMG. That's electromagnetic. In other words, it's going to knock out everything. It's going to knock out everything that's electronic. That means your electricity, your gas, your water. It means your telephones, your computers. It means everything that we rely on, including our cars. We won't be able to communicate. We won't be able to have any kind of transportation. We won't be able to get access to government. Go to my website and read the article. I'm not going to try to scare you to death. I just want you to go see it, and then you make the decision. If that happens, it's going to contaminate our water and our food. More people are going to die from that, from not having the water and the food, than anything else. So, please, 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 don't think I'm an alarmist. Please go read the article. And then I want you to get your family together and start planning. The more prepared we are as a society, the less paranoia, hysteria. We need to be able to group ourselves together and take care of each other, you guys, if something like that happens. Look at New York City when they were attacked. Look what they did. They grouped together and they took care of each other. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see what happened in Louisiana when they had that hurricane. I don't want to see people going into the stores and robbing them. I don't want to see people at gunpoint trying to protect their food or steal food. I don't want people to be acting like animals. I want to see us acting civilized and loving and caring, God-loving people. So that's my spiel. Sorry for the lecture, but that's the way I feel, and I just hope that I get your attention. And if you have any comments, I welcome them. Go ahead and contact me on that website. And I'll talk to you later. Thank you. Bye.